Welcome to Talking Crew, the unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 106 this week. Motley Crue Vegas Residency 2013 review, part 2. But first, this week in Motley news, there's a little bit of it this week. Motley Crue ended the Vegas Residency of 2025 this past Friday on Tommy Lee's birthday, October the 3rd. If you went to this show, write me a comment down below. Nicky tweeted on Sunday that he had a blast doing the Vegas shows and that he will see us next year. This is absolutely freaking fantastic. If you remember a few weeks ago, somebody asked him about 2026 and he said no plans yet. That doesn't mean they've made plans, but maybe they're talking about it. Also, somebody asked him, and I don't know where this came from, but somebody asked him about him retiring from touring. Is Motley Crue going to get a new bass player and all this nonsense? And he was like, whoa, hold your horses. We never said that we are ending. So they're still going, and that's great. And like I said a couple of weeks ago, Nicky has said that world tours are probably not going to be in the future for Motley Crue. That doesn't mean they're not touring anymore. They're still going. It's just not going to be these expensive 13-month, 14-month world tours. They'll probably do a couple of shows here and there, and that's probably the tour. If I hear anything about 2026, I'll let you guys know. Happy 11-year anniversary to the 6 a.m. album. Speaking of Nicky Six, Modern Vintage, released October the 7th, 2014. I talk about this album on the Nicky Six series on episode 93, so definitely go check that out and listen to that album. I did this week myself. Happy 22nd anniversary to the Motley Crue compilation album, Motley Crue Millennium, released on October the 7th, 2003. I talk about this album on episode 81. Happy 1-year anniversary to the Motley Crue EP Cancelled, released on October the 4th, 2024. I talk about this plus a lot more on an episode called or EPs and stuff like that on episode 51, so go check that one out. And John 5 is in the news. He did an interview with Billy Corgan on Billy's podcast called The Magnificent Others, where he talks about Marilyn Manson, he talks about David Lee Roth, and of course he talks about Motley Crue. And then today, John 5 released a new single off his new solo album, which actually came out today, Ghost. The song is called Moonglow. I will post that and that interview with Billy Corgan in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crew Facebook page. Plus, I did a bonus episode of the song review of Moonglow, so definitely check that out as well. And that's it in Motley news. Like I said, a little bit of it this week, which is absolutely freaking fantastic if you ask me. So this is episode 106, Motley Crue Vegas Residency 2013 review, part 2. On this week's episode, I'm just going to continue on what I'm calling the Motley Crue Vegas Residency series. I started it last week on episode 105, Motley Crue's Vegas Residency 2012 review, part 1, and that leads us into this week. Alright, so let's go info and facts on this. So this is the band's second residency in Vegas. They called it the Intimate Evening in Hell. They played 12 shows. It ran from September the 18th and ran till October the 6th, 2013 at the Joint Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The band had a new stage, new set list. There was tons of fire, and there was more fire, pyro, confetti. Nicky, this is when he introduced the real big flamethrower on his bass guitar that he would actually use during the final tour. Tommy used a flaming piano. I'll talk more about that here in a second. Now let's talk about the stage itself. There were steps that light up that Vince, Nikki, and Mick would use. They were kind of like little rectangle steps. They were a little bit high, but not like overtowering, just enough for the people in the Stevie Wonder section could see them. Mick's had a regular mic stand, a little bit of a design to it, which looked really cool. Nikki's hung upside down. There was 2 long steps on each side of Tommy's drum kit. Speaking of his drum kit, it's set on top of a chrome-looking pentagram with that would shoot little fire out of it. It looked really absolutely cool. And then on these little steps, there was like these pipes, and that would shoot fire or pyro. So, yeah, it was multi-used. It looks absolutely freaking fantastic. Amazing lighting rig behind Tommy. Stage ramps on each side of the stage with video screens. And that's the stage. So now let's talk about the set list. So this is opening night, September the 18th, 2013. Check out this set list. I love this set list. So they kicked off the show with song number 1 is Red Hot. Song 2 is Wild Side. Song 3 is Louder Than Hell. Song 4 is Saints of Los Angeles. Song 5, Too Young to Fall in Love. Song 6, Same Old Situation. Song 7, Looks That Kill. Song 8, Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. Let's see. Song number 9, the Icon song, Live Wires. Song 10, Shout at the Devil. Song 11, MNFer of the Year. Song 12, Too Fast for Love. Song 13, Primal Scream. Song 14, Dr. Feelgood. Song 15, this would end the regular set with Girls, Girls, Girls. And then we went into the encore. Song 16 was Home Sweet Home. And this is where Tommy's flaming piano would start. So they had this guy, I'm guessing it's a guy that looked like a guy, on fire. He was just like on fire. He was walking by the piano and he would just kind of touch it, and the flames would come up and light the piano on fire. Looked absolutely incredible. Then Mick's guitar solo, which led into song number 17, and this would close the show with Kickstart My Heart. Now they played 5 shows like this with that set list, and then after that they made some changes and they played the 7 remaining shows with this set list. So check this out. So song number 1 was Red Hot. Song number 2 was Wild Side. Song number 3, Louder Than Hell. Song 4, Saints of Los Angeles. Song 5 was Too Fast for Love. Song 6 was Same Old Situation. Song 7, Looks That Kill. Song 8 was Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. And this is where they put Mick's guitar solo. So they brought that up into the set list. Then song number 9 was the Icon song, Live Wire. Song 10, Shout at the Devil. Song 11, MNFer of the Year. Song 12, Too Young to Fall in Love. Song 13, Primal Scream. Song 14, Dr. Feelgood. And song 15 was Girls, Girls, Girls. And that's how they would end the regular show. Then we get to the encore. Song 16 was Home Sweet Home. And song 17 is Kickstart My Heart. Now, I will post some clips of these shows in the comment section down below and on the Talking Crew Facebook page so you can see this stuff yourself. It was absolutely incredible. Like I said last week, watching these Vegas stuff in 2012, 2013, this year's Vegas stuff got my blood pumping and really looking at everything I can find on this stuff. So hopefully this is getting you guys engaged as well. So homework this week. Was you there in 2013, the Intimate Evening in Hell? Write me a comment down below. Tell me which show you went to. What was your favorite part of the show? All that stuff. Tell me all about it. And that's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to continue on with the Motley Crue Vegas Residency series with the last episode, episode 107. They just finished it. The Motley Crue Vegas Residency 2025 Review Part 3. And that's it for this week. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps out the podcast a whole lot. I really greatly appreciate that. And that's it for this week. I want to thank all my new subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. Welcome aboard. It's great to have you here. Everybody who gives me thumbs ups and does homework questions, love that as well. And that's it. I'll see you guys next Friday. And you just took a ride on the wild side.